After all that chocolate egg eating of the past weekend, it's time to tally up the spending. Americans spent an estimated $17 billion over the Easter holidays. That was a 13-year high. Just what did people spend their money on? Let's find out.
Easter, which is technically a Christian holiday, is meant to celebrate the resurrection of Christ, but over time, somehow it has morphed into a period in the U.S. that is known for pastel colors, decorated eggs, Easter egg hunts, spring flowers, lots of candy, and the ever-popular magical Easter bunny who leaves baskets of treats for little kids. Sales figures are still being tallied, but according to the National Retail Federation, Americans are expected to have spent $17.3 billion on Easter this year. That's up more than 5% from 2015, and it's the highest level in the 13-year history of the survey. Average spending per person is forecast to be $146, with well over half of those who celebrate the holiday saying they plan to visit family, cook a holiday meal, and/or go to church. As for where that more than $17 billion is spent, the biggest expenditure is on food at $5.5 billion, followed by $3 billion on clothing. That's often for fancy clothes, for church and Easter photos, and more than $2.5 billion on gifts and nearly as much on candy. This year's predicted spending seems to reflect the macro picture. Right now, American consumers are credited with helping the U.S. economy to continue to move forward, albeit at a tempered pace, and to buck the slowdown that's been seen so many places around the globe. A still growing jobs market and low gas prices are providing a tailwind right now for consumer spending.
So fortunately, we are in a much better situation in terms of unemployment. People feel that. They know that even if the salary is not as high as they would like, they can get jobs. So as a result, people are willing to spend rather than to save each and every dime for a rainy day.
Gonzalez adds the confidence reflected in this year's Easter spending is spilling over into the housing market. She says more Americans are considering buying a home after long clinging to rentals, and this positive psychology is good for the economy broadly because it gives employers reason to produce and to hire people to produce.